I eat all the snacks when sunshine has the best for you. Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Megamart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills. Fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy. All in one amazing location. My Megamart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Coveside Concert Series presents Timeless. It happens on March 29 at Plantation Cove, St. Anne. Featuring international superstar Dionne Warwick and more stars, Myrna Hague, Queen Marcia Griffiths, and Dwayne Stevens. Timeless, March 29. Showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets are now available at Fesco, Fontana Pharmacy, Plantation Smokehouse, and online at coveside.aitix.com.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water.
Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining. I'ma be in a dangerous mood, can you match my timing? Telling me that you're ready about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Don't take it, take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body.
Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Well, hello. Greetings, my stylish friends, and this is the Design Studio with me, Karen Booker. Yes! So we're still your go-to for all things interior design, but now we're taking it up a notch alongside transforming your living spaces and creating beautiful and functional homes. Yes, we're bringing you fresh lifestyle segments to inspire every single aspect of your life and your home. So whether it's decor, wellness, or the latest trends, we really have you covered. So if you're passionate about living beautifully inside and out, you've come to the right place. Now, I'm going to invite you to come on over to our YouTube Live and click the link in our chat and give us the feedback on our show. That means, yeah, you can go run over to the Google Play Store too and download Nationwide 90 FM Live too. And for everybody who's listening to us on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9, welcome. For everybody on YouTube, my stylish friends, yes, my divas and my dons, my fabulous listeners and my fabulous viewers, welcome and good afternoon to you. You guys know that we are still in Women's History Month, so it's all about this month rather. So what I would love for you to do is show up and show out and do not shrink back for nobody. You understand what I'm saying? So we have coming up, I'm going to go to the last first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saving the best for last this time because the best is the best is the best. You know, we usually throw out, or what is happening in these recent times, we throw out these titles carelessly. Like queen, we call this queen and we call this one queen and whatnot. And I'm not deserving of the queen title. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that we have a queen who will be amongst our midst today. And her name is Althea Lang. Now, if you know anything about our legacy, about our history, about, yes, the queens upon which we stand on, you will know that Althea Lang was the first black supermodel, Jamaican supermodel to grace the pages of Essence, and I believe it was Vogue as well. Yes, man. And she, I'm telling you, everybody else just came after her and paled in comparison because she's still reigning, in my opinion. So we're going to be talking to her today. And then coming up too, we have the cleaning and organizing. And in cleaning and organizing today, it's the ultimate spring cleaning checklist. Yes. Design Lab, we're going to be talking about a 5-minute makeover. In What Would Karen Do? That is a surprise. The question is coming. I want you to send your design questions, though, to 876-280-6629. Or if you're on YouTube, drop a question in the chat. We will see it. We're seeing it now. We see all of you there. Good afternoon to you, my followers. I'm telling you that, yes. Thank you so much for tuning in and being early for class today. We love that. In interior design, we're going to be talking about luxury looks for less. And in the home tour, we went over to the Breathless Hotel, honey, and trust and believe me. Now, I'm going to say this again. In Thrive 360, we are going to be talking to Miss Althea Lang. So this is what I need you guys to do. Understand, because, you know, every week it looked like we're getting, you know, our arsenal of guests are so powerful, may I tell you. Yeah, so you know what to stay tuned up. So right before the Thrive 360, I'm going to tell you, you take a bathroom break, you take your water break, you park somewhere, whatever, because this is going to be a full immersion experience. It's a once in a lifetime. You're going to listen to Althea Lang. Do you know who this lady is? She is royalty. All right, let's start the show. Soon come back. You guys know that spring is around the corner, right? You have to know that spring is around the corner. Spring is springing. And I know you did a little bit of cleanup after Christmas, but usually that is just to take down the Christmas decorations and all these things. So we really need to get the spring cleaning done, and it is called spring cleaning for a reason. Yes, because it sets, it brings an alive atmosphere. It rejuvenates. It's a reset. You know, it's a restart, and really and truly, it's make you feel really nice in your house. You understand what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? Oh, Shamin is here really early. What? Okay, and Annie's here, and Marigold is here, and SH is here, and I saw one dude in the group, Errol Townsend. Yes, he is here, and more coming on. Yes. All right, cool. So Charmaine says that she's coming, of course, for Miss Lang, and of course for me too. And she says, what an awesome woman. Of course she is. So before we get into that now, we are now going to be talking about, with clean the house and things, but I have some quick tips for you. Honestly, this is going to be painless. You're going to get on it, and you're going to get it done, because spring is upon us. March 20th, I believe, is spring, and it marks the beginning of our season now, because you know this whole year, remember how we started off? Reset. And what else? It's we're in go mode, you know, and we are now setting the systems in place. It's a year of order. So if we have a disorderly house, you can't preach order. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so for the whole house now, let me just give you some tips. Declutter, and you're going to donate the unused items. I'm not going to go into decluttering again. You already know. You're in class every week. You're there. You're supposed to know already. So the figurine them, the baby shower something them, the bridal shower something them, all of them things that get the dust collectors gots to go. You understand? If it is that you really do not want to put them in the garbage, then here's what you're going to do. Donate them so they can declutter somebody else's house, right? Oh my God. All right. So the thing now, In the cleaning, you're gonna dust the ceilings, the walls, and the corners. You see the Bubba Dread with the broom? He has those brooms. Yeah, with a long stick, and it can get up to those vaulted ceilings. Then you're gonna wash your windows and you wipe down the sills. A lot of us don't like to clean the windows, but you cannot clean the house and not clean the windows. It's going to show up. It don't look good. All right, you're gonna clean the window blinds and the curtains. Let me just tell you something. You see that there's a little thing called Swiffer. All right, I am telling you something right now. Swiffer is like a magnet. We're going to take a little break and come right back for you.
Cameron Industries Limited for all your countertops, cabinets, tiles, and hardware supplies. Telephone 876-963-0628. The time by Cameron Industries Limited, manufacturing state-of-the-art equipment, is
1:16 p.m.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
And everybody let me hear ya. Me have to ask, why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Megamart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy. All in one amazing location. My Megamart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Coveside Concert Series presents Timeless. It happens on March 29 at Plantation Cove, St. Anne. Featuring international superstar Dionne Warwick and more stars Myrna Hague, Queen Marcia Griffiths, and Dwayne Stevens. Timeless, March 29. Showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets are now available at Fesco, Fontana Pharmacy, Plantation Smokehouse, and online at coveside.aitix.com.
You're in the design studio with the design diva, Karen Booker.
All right, so SH wants to know who's our DJ today. Who's our DJ today, David? David is our DJ today. David is our DJ every single Saturday between 1 and 2, and after 2 o'clock, we have Kevin. Yeah, okay. Now, SH is saying too that it's too cold for her to do the spring cleaning. I think SH is in foreign. So therefore, spring is coming. So you have to do it anyway. Whether you do it now or you do it tomorrow, you have to do it. You understand what I'm saying? And Annie is saying big up and all of these things. And she knows the difference between, or she's telling us what a Swiffer is. It's a combination sweeper. You can mop it or it can be used wet or dry. You understand? All right. So we were going down the list now of all the things that we need to do to clean our homes. We already talked about the fact that we must declutter. You know, all them something there just have to go. You understand? All right, so we're gonna clean the windows and the blinds, and also now the curtains. The curtains them can take down and wash. I understand, I know, yeah, but them need to take down and wash. Yes, and then you iron them and you put them back. All right, fine. You're going to sweep and you're going to mop your floors. All right. After that, now you dust and polish the furniture. You are now going to disinfect the light switches and the doorknobs. Did you not? Well, you must have known that through COVID. You know, you buy that spray aerosol cleaner and you spray down everything. Yes, you must still do it, because I realize that all of those protective protocols that we used to, it just gone out in the air now. That's why all of us getting sick again. And I notice that. All right. We're going to replace our air filters. Yes. And then check and replace smoke detector batteries. Now that is now for the entire home, right? If you are missing this right now, you do know that we are live streaming on YouTube, right? And after the show, you can get a chance to relive the experience of the Design Studio with Karen Booker again. Do you know that? Okay. So for the bedrooms now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to rotate and you're going to flip the mattresses. Yeah. And then you're going to wash the bedding, the pillows. Yes, the pillow covers. You understand? You can put the pillows in your dryer now with some tennis balls, and that will sanitize and air it out. You're gonna wash the bedding, the mattress covers. The mattress cover. Hello, you know, so the mattress covers must wash every time you wash your sheets, right? Okay, all right. Organize your closets and donate the clothes. The best way to organize your closets is like this. I'm telling you, I have this down to a science. First of all, you take out all of the things that you don't need. Right? I think next week what we're going to do is go and do the John Murray method, and we're going to get into that. Yes, all right. So here's what you're going to know. You're going to take out everything that you don't need, get them into a pile, get rid of those. Then you organize now skirts, pants, shirts, long clothes, dresses. Right? Because in Jamaica, we usually have holy gowns because we go out and we got to overdress. It's the norm. After you do that now, what you need to do is to organize them in color code. You can thank me later. I'm telling you, I'm doing God's work. You see, when you organize it in color code, you sorted, especially, and you know what I do a lot too? I hang up all of my t-shirts and everything that can hang. I don't necessarily put a lot of things in my drawers. Everything that can be hung, yes, they're hung up in my closet. Yes, all right, cool. Now, after you organize now your closets, right, and you donate all of them the clothes there, then you're going to start the dusting. You're going to dust your nightstands, your lamps, your decor. That is why you can't have all of them will put something in the house, because when you finish dust, I'm telling you, yeah, and some of these things are just like a magnet for dust, right? You have to clean under your bed. You have to wipe your mirrors and your dressers. I know sometimes what we do a little surface cleaning and the place just look clean. But your sister, when you start to do the nitty gritty granular level and pull back the curtain and all of the dust, plus if we once you open your windows, dust is there. So once we do our little, weekly cleaning and all of this, some of us do it every 2 days. You have the super people who do it every day, and go with God, but it's what we have to do that real deep cleaning, and this is what it entails. Now, onto the bathrooms. Hey, you have to scrub the shower, the tub, and the tiles. In my day, we used to say scour. You have to scour. You have to scour your tub on it. Yes, there's something called soap scum. As a matter of fact, you should be doing that every single time that you take a shower or you take a bath. You scour that tub. You understand? So it's always sparkling clean and just nice. There's something about a clean tub and a clean shower stall that just looks great. You're going to clean and disinfect the toilet. I don't have to tell you that. You already know. But if you need a reminder, so it go. Wipe down the countertops and the sink. Yeah. For those of us who wear makeup, you should be white. You should have a thing of wipes right next to your vanity, or you just put it in, the vanity, concealed, and you wipe it down every time you use it, because I'm telling you, makeup is dirty. Yeah, the powder, yeah. And you people who come after, you're not supposed to see that. You're not supposed to give them that kind of experience. You're going to organize your cabinets and discard expired items. Yes, all of the perfume bottles, all of the expired makeup, all of the expired, whatever in the medicine chest or whatever, throw them away. Them something that to be discarded. Dash them out a door. All right, cool. You're going to wash your bath mats and your shower curtains. Yes, man, them something must wash. Yeah. And if it is that you have the liner behind the shower curtain and it is all torn and you're making all of these holes in there where, them tear off already, a time to get a new one. And them very inexpensive. Shame on you. You're going to replace all the old toothbrushes and your sponges. Yes, your toothbrush must not show age. That is one thing that must not show age. That is your toothbrush. Your toothbrush must be replaced on a very regular basis because our dental hygiene means something to us. You understand? All of those old sponges that we bathe with, like the little loofahs and so on, they must not show age either. You understand? Okay. And then we have to restock our toiletries. And there's such a beautiful, you go to the haberdashers and you see these organizers, right? So make it be a beautiful statement, a beautiful time for you now after you have cleaned the bathroom to restock and make the place look good. Your kitchen now. Let's just move into the kitchen really quickly. These things you know already. You're going to clean and you're going to disinfect your countertops. You're going to wipe down the cabinets and the handles. Yes, you're going to deep clean the fridge and toss expired food. You see those drawers down there that have like the lettuce leaf where dry up and down there, so, and all of the cabbage and whatnot where you're going to eat and them down there. So all these things must clean out. Take them out. Throw them away. Bleach, hot water, and all of these things is to clean the fridge. You're going to clean your oven, your stovetop, and your microwave. Why are you not cleaning the microwave? Why is it that is it because it sits up high while the microwave is there and have grease in there and you're not cleaning it? You have to clean the microwave. Yes, and you have to clean the oven. You have one of those oven cleaners on standby, or the degreasers. It's the degreasers that you have to have in order to get all of that out, right? You're going to sanitize your cutting boards and your kitchen tools. You're going to wipe down the small appliances. After all of that now, you sweep and you mop the floors. You know in the kitchen there's something called airborne grease. If that happens on the, those top cabinets, yes, always be in a state of wiping those down with degreaser and you're good. For your living room areas now, you're going to, you ready? You're going to dust and wipe down all of the surfaces. You're going to clean and vacuum your upholstery. Yes, you have vacuum cleaner for upholstery. You do. Before you do that, though, before you vacuum, you go into the seat cushions and you take out all of the money that down there and you put it in your pocket because that is your tip. All right, cool. You're going to disinfect the remotes and the electronics and all of these things. You're going to organize your bookshelves and your media centers. The bookshelves them carry dust in them, my girl. Let me just tell you something. That is a good time for like those the Swiffers. And it makes your life so much easier. You're going to rotate your cushions and you're going to fluff the pillows. And need I tell you that you're going to pick up, yes, all of the rugs and the runners, yes, and don't just sweep things under them and vacuum them and sweep under it. We're going now into the entryway and the hallways. You have to wipe down the doors in your hallway, and the walls. Let me just tell you something. You see, when it comes to cleaning, your wall them can't look like it. No. If you have the budding artists in your home, yes, and they love to draw on walls, which for the life of me, I can't tell why you would allow your child to be drawing on the wall when they have paper and pen and all these things. I'm telling you, it's called boundaries and all these things, right? You can do WD-40. It immediately gets all of that going, right? Okay. You're going to clean and organize if you have the shoe rack there, then you clean and organize the shoe rack. Now, when you come in and you have that shoe rack there, if it can hold 6 pairs of shoes, don't have 10 out there. It's not necessary. As a matter of fact, the shoe rack that you have only supposed to hold like 4 pairs of shoes because it will put you in a bad habit of always leaving the shoes out there and you come home to what? A mess of shoes in front of you? No, your home must right up to greet you, right? Then you're going to vacuum and shake out the doormats. In your laundry room now, you're going to wipe down your washer and dryer. You're going to clean the lint trap or the exhaust vent. You have to clean that lint trap every time you use it, right? Yeah. You're going to organize your laundry supplies and sweep and mop the floor. At the end of all of this, you must always sweep and mop the floor. But you sweep and mop the floor after you have done everything else, right? In your garage and your outdoor spaces, you're going to sweep and you're going to organize the garage. You're going to wipe down the outdoor furniture, clean the patio, the deck, or the balcony. You're going to wash the trash bin. When I say no, let me tell you something. Trash bin must wash. It's garbage. Why wouldn't it smell if you don't wash it? You understand? If you what you can do now is soak it with a solution of bleach first, and then you wash it out, right? And then you're going to check your garden tools and your hoses, and that is in your garage and outdoor spaces. Okay. SH says, in the bathroom, one must pay special attention to the grout as they change color over time. And you're absolutely correct. They do have grout cleaners for that. You understand? this, what else are we saying? Clean under, David says, clean under the bed and it will make you sleep better. Any kind of cleaning makes you sleep better. Any kind, just like, I know you have to know this. You know when you clean your car and you wash your car and all of a sudden it's like the car just performing better. It's the same thing in your house. It brings a new energy. You know what I mean? Okay, it's never done. Okay, SH says she cleans thoroughly every 3 months, right? Marigold says, David, you are a boss selector. I'm not even listening. You hear that? You hear that, David? David, you just got a compliment. Alrighty. Here we are. So therefore, you remember now, this is the International, Women's Month, Women's History Month. So we definitely have to make sure that we're, a little bit disruptive, shake up things. Do not accept behavior that does not feed your spirit and your soul. And that would mean in your homes, if anybody is not pulling the weight with the cleaning and the organizing, give them a cool little talk. You know what I'm saying? That being said, stick and stay. We'll come right back. This is Karen Booker for the Design Studio.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I find you, I give you all you need.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% Acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Come taste the beat with Tasty Cheese. This Easter we're back bigger and better. The Tasty team will be at St. William Grand Park in downtown Kingston, Saturday, March 8th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Save the date and don't be late. Come vibe to some tasty beats. You could win prizes and surprises. Special sale on Dairy Industries products. Other food and drink will also be on sale.
Tasty beats
with Tasty Cheese.
This is a public advisory. On Sunday, March 16, 2025, the Mayor's Parlor will be aired from 12:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. We do apologize for any inconvenience caused.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
I said 5 in the morning.
Design Lab Home Decor Tips and Design Trends is brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
So we're in this day and age where we are moving at knots, where we don't have time to do this and we don't have time to do these things and so on. But we also have to remember, that we live somewhere and we don't want the place to stay stale and stagnant. You understand? We don't want it to be in the past. Because we are relevant and because we're beautiful people and because, we are who we are, we always have to keep our place in a constant state of freshness, if you understand, right? So here's the thing now. I'm going to give you a few little tips, meaning 5 minutes. All these things are going to take is 5 minutes. Little 5-minute, tips that you can use in areas in your space. Okay? All right. The first thing in your entryway, right? Let's say we're going to glow up our entryway. Here's what we're going to do. All right. So you're going to use an anchor piece first, right? Let me tell you the formula first before we go into the area. So the formula for this is an anchor piece. You need something to anchor the space first, something bold to ground the space. That would be a large tray, a large vase, a large, like a low piece, like a charger or something low, big. You're going to anchor the space with that. The second thing that you're going to do, and this is the formula, you're going to layer your textures. So it's a mix of soft and hard surfaces for depth. Soft and hard. You're going to go opposites. Let me tell you something, you better listen, because this is the formula, and I'm going to test on it later. You might just get something too. All right. So a mix of soft and hard surfaces. The opposites, what I'm saying, attract, right? Greenery or florals. Yeah, greenery or florals. You have to use those in the space. It instantly brings life to any room. All right, you need the personal touch now. Books, framed photos, unique decor, things that your grandmother had from way back when. Them kind of personality things that it adds the personality, it adds depth, it adds character to your space. Then now your lighting accent, whether it is a lamp or a candle or a reflective piece to brighten up the space. I'm going to give you some examples now. So your entryway now. Want to glow up the entryway, right? Who doesn't want to glow up the entryway, right? The anchor piece. You're going to add a stylish tray or bowl for your keys, because I don't want you to, yesterday I locked myself out of my house because I left my keys, right? Yeah, man, because it was not in the area where it should be. So I got a creature of habit, just grabbed keys and gone, but the house key was somewhere else. Anyway, clearly I did get in. All right, so your anchor piece, a stylish tray or the bowl for your keys. All right, you're going to add the texture. Remember when I told you, you're going to add in now the soft and the hard. So a small woven basket for your shoes or umbrellas, right? And then now you can add something now which is hard next to it. The greenery, potted plant or fresh flowers. You have to do the greenery in the space. It adds so much. Once you know, right? The personal touch, a framed quote, a family photo, a typewriter that you found in the garbage, something that is rusty from 1925, something like that, And also, if you can mix in the old with the new, you're 50% done, right? Lighting now can be a chic table lamp or a statement mirror for added brightness. And you know what the mirror does, right? The mirror reflects the light. All right. The bed, how about beside your bed? Let me just tell you something. First of all, you ever see some people bedside? It's as confused and convoluted as their brain. I don't like it. So I am suggesting right now that we pay specific attention to your bedside. All right. And bring some bliss. The anchor piece, again, another sleek tray for your essentials. So therefore, not everything just throw down on your bedside, right? Add texture now. You're going to add a cozy throw or a velvet pillow. You see where I'm going? A small succulent or the fresh brooms on your bedside. Yeah, the little succulents, they're wonderful. You've seen me do some here. So you know what I'm talking about. A favorite book or journal. Oh, look, keep a journal. Keep a journal and a beautiful pen right beside your bed, because for those of us who come up with these ideas, in the night, you get up and you just write them down, right? Lighting a scented candle. All them something only take 5 minutes now, because it's things that you already have in your house. All right. Okay. I'm going to give you a pro tip. Stick to a calming color palette for restful vibes. You understand? And of course, BH has over 1,300 colors. You can find a color center very, very close to you. There's one there's like how many in Kingston and all over the island. So here's what you can do. You can definitely go to their Instagram or their website, Champions of Color, and then find a location. All right. Kitchen counter now, which is one of my... let me just tell you something. Why I have to come into your house? Why I have to say every appliance that you're not using? Because you're not using them. Everybody must see it. Why? Is that store? You have it for sale? Why? Or is it just do something for your ego? All right, the anchor piece now. A decorative cutting board or marble tray. The cutting boards are fashionable now, and them cheap. If you're going to haberdashery, it's like $300 for one, right? You're going to add texture now. So you're going to put a woven basket for your fresh produce. When you go down a curry, yeah, man, you bring them nice thing there. And some of them now, when you don't put them in the fridge or in their places, you can just do a beautiful display of fruits and vegetables, right? The greenery, of course, is the herb plant. Of course, and for your personal touch, your ceramic canisters or a cookbook on display. Cookbooks are beautiful for the kitchen. Can I just tell you? Just open it. You just open it, and just the pictures, the photography, the illustrations that leap off the pages. It does something for the kitchen, man. Now, the LED under the cabinet lights, under the cabinet, the LEDs under the cabinet, yeah, those are nice. Now, the pro tip on this one is keep 75% of the counter clear for a clean, luxe feel. Yes. You absolutely have to keep that clean. All right, so Andre just came and he said he's late for class. Marvelous Marvin says she does not store junk because she hates the clutter and she likes to give and throw away stuff. Oh, clutter makes her feel miserable. Of course, you see, Marvelous Marvin, go to the head of the class. You see what I'm saying? You are absolutely correct, right? And he says some counters are cluttered. Of course, some counters cluttered. Why? I do not know. David Namar says he uses a tree stump for his cutting board. Of course, and it's nice. And not only is it decorative, it's functional. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So I hope you wrote notes and everything today in class, and I hope we edified you. You know, we're doing the Lord's work. So here's what I want you to understand, that we are streaming live. So if it is that you have missed this segment and you need to go back to it, it is there for you on Nationwide 90 FM Live 2 on the YouTube. Yes. All right, we're coming right back. We are now going to pay some bills. This is Karen Booker for the Design Studio.
Design Lab home decor tips and design trends was brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Megamart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills. Fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy. All in one amazing location. My Megamart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% Acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
What Would Karen Do is brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Sabi girl no dey too like talk. Animals they in human form. Body man nobody like walk. But
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
I know they form say I too righteous. No con they form say you too like us. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. And who says I'm not doing the Lord's work? Who says that our mission is not getting out there? I just got a message on my phone from a queen herself. I just told you a while ago, I said, let me just tell you something. We don't throw out these words of descriptive words of queen, very random and so. We don't do that around here. What we do, we give people who are deserving. Yes, I'm going to call this lady now. Her name is Queen Winsome Callum, and she says I'm doing a very good job on the radio. We are on fire, and she appreciates the pro tips. Yes, thank you very much, my darling. Thank you so very much. All right, and everybody on YouTube, I beg you to like up the thing, man. Is it possible that you could just like up the thing? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So we are inviting everybody who are just a voyeur too. If you're just there and you're just looking into the chat and reading and having the experience, we want you to have a full immersion. We want you to immerse yourself in the design studio. We want you in it. We want to hear you. We want to see you. We want to see exactly what you're thinking. And of course, we have all of our tribe here who, they're definitely vibing to the design studio with me, Karen Booker. All right, so here it is. You know the glasses change, and you know when the glasses change, you know it's time for what would Karen do, right? Of course. So we have a question this week that, hey, YouTube can't answer it. How would you define separate areas, living, sleeping, dining, in an open concept studio without making the space feel smaller? How would you define separate areas, right? It's an open concept space like most apartments that are coming on the market now. Living, sleeping, dining in an open concept studio without making the space feel any smaller than it already is. The first thing that you're going to do is head on down to the BH Color Studio, BH Paints, anyone in any parish that you're in, and you're going to paint the space a very light color. You're going to stick with like the pastel shades because as you know, yes, another pro tip, the light colors reflect the light and they refract. That made the place looks bigger. The darker colors, although moody and gives great ambience, will make the space contract a bit because they absorb the color. So that's the first thing that you're going to do. You're going to adjust your palette. Cool? All right. The next thing that you're going to do now, you're not going to buy no oversized furniture. If you're living in a studio, you do your measurements. If it is that you can only fit, and you really can only fit a queen size bed in your studio apartment, then you go for a queen and then you give up the king ambitions for when you buy your home on the hill. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. If you do not do that, if you get the queen bed, you're going to walk into your studio feeling like you are walking into a big bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? And let's face it, guys, we live outside of our bedrooms and we go there to sleep, but we really need the space. Yeah, we do. We need the space and as small as your space is, right? If it's a studio, you need to have living, dining, and your bedroom into your kitchen. What do you think? You have to look at the layout of the space, and we can do that very effectively here. The next thing that you're going to do now, right, after we get our appropriately sized furnishings, is to get some plants. Right? And we're not talking about the little succulents. No, we're talking about tree. We're talking about the big trees and beautiful planters. And you can use that now as a separator of the zones. So you're going to use that, from the kitchen, from your bedroom to your living room space. All right, cool. You get me so far, right? Then now in your living room space, you are not going to get no whole heap of 3-piece furniture. No, you only need an apartment-sized sofa, if it is, and maybe one more chair because the place is small. It is, right? Okay, so if space allows, you get 2 accent chairs. If the space does not allow, which probably it will not, then what I am suggesting that you do is to get a love seat, not a full-size sofa, but a love seat, yeah? And then the 2 accent chairs, apartment sized, you're good to go. You follow me where we're going. Now, here is what I need you to do now with that. Get a rug, because the rug's job now is to make sure that it zones the space. Remember, we talked about an anchor piece. That rug is the anchor piece. We're going now over to the dining. Do you need a dining space? You sure? You need it, right? Okay, here's what I want you to do. You're going to get a fold down table. A fold-down table anchors itself to the wall. So therefore, yes, you know what I'm talking about. So yes. So what you can do, you fold it down when it's not in use. When it is in use, you pick it up and so on. And you can use those 2 accent chairs as your dining chairs. You get what I'm saying? You get me, right? Okay, so that's the dining space. If you have enough space for the dining, then of course you're gonna go ahead and get an appropriately sized dining table that will do. Don't get a round, get a square, because you do know round tables take up more space than square, right? To seat 4 people. If it is that you have a space now that has a countertop with a hangover, then don't get no dining at all and just get 3 counter stools, and that is your dining table. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then now what you can do, of course, is to get plants. So the first thing that you're going to do is what? You got it. Let me just tell you something. In the bright tea, man, yes, adjust your color. You go down to BH Paints and BH will give you, of course, the colors that you need for your brand new studio apartment. Yes. Then now when you go shopping for your furniture, and if I hear this furniture one more time, all right, when you go shopping for your furniture, you make sure that you get apartment-sized furniture. A king bed does not have a place in a studio. It just doesn't. If you put a king bed in, then you know what's going to happen. It is hello bedroom. It is not hello studio apartment. But if it's that's what you want, then go ahead and go do it. You know, I'm not coming to your house. You know, I have my own. All right. Then now in your living room, you get again apartment-sized furniture. You can get a love seat. Studies show, because you know we don't go with opinion over here. We go with evidence and data, right? So when you get a 3-piece sofa or a 3-seater sofa, do you know what happens? Only 2 people sit on it because people are protecting their personal space. You understand? So sometimes we get these 3-seaters, and unless you have a party and a lot of people over your house and stuff, only 2 people going to sit, or maybe even 1. So what? With function we're dealing with budget. So therefore, what I'm saying to you is stay with a 2-seater, and then you get 2 appropriately sized accent chairs. Then you can go over now to the dining space. If you have enough space for that, then you're going to put in a 5-piece rather, table and 4 chairs. If you do not, then what you can do is to get a fold down table. It folds onto the wall, and then you can use the 2 accent chairs as your dining chairs. If now you have a hangover in your kitchen, then you don't need all of them there. All you need, of course, is your our 3 counter stools, and you're good. All right, you can thank me later, okay? And this was it now for What Would Karen Do? Of course, sponsored by BH Paints. Soon come back with interior design.
What Would Karen Do was brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Come taste the beat with Tasty Cheese. This Easter, we're back bigger and better. The Tasty team will be at St. William Grant Park in downtown Kingston, Saturday, March 8th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Save the date and don't
Decorate like a designer with BH Paints. The time brought to you by BH Paints is
1:52 p.m.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Need to speak with an officer from the National Land Agency's Land Titles Division? The NLA's QME Flex appointment system allows you to consult with an officer from the Land Titles Division online or over the phone from the comfort of your home or office. Book your appointment today at nla.gov.jm. For more information, call 876-750-5263. The National Land Agency. One agency, one goal to serve you better.
You're in the design studio with the design diva, Karen Booker. You're in the
Interior
design
design was brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
My fabulous listeners and viewers, as you know, this is The Design Studio. My name is Karen Booker, and I'm also known as The Design Diva. That's why, I can say what I say with confidence on the air, because I am what? An expert. All right, so you can listen to us on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9. So if you are riding around, yes, our message is getting far and wide and throughout. Yes. And when you get home, you can, because with the understanding, yes, that we are streaming live on YouTube. So yes, you can get a chance now to zoom in. Yeah. Clue in. Yeah. Nationwide 90 FM live too, right? And everybody on YouTube, can I just say, I love you. Can I just say it one more time? I love you. So here's the thing now. We're now in interior design, where we bring you the hottest interior design tips to elevate your space. So today we are diving into luxury looks for less, otherwise known as champagne taste on what? A budget. Because who says you need a sky-high budget to live lavishly? Well, sometimes you need a little bit of money, but here is how we're going to give you the hacks. You know what I'm saying? You can just bring it down a little bit so, it can fit into everybody's pocket. Yes. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna share you some insider tricks to make your home feel like $1 million. Seriously, whether it's Jamaican million, US million, London pound million, or the euro million, whatever it is, $1 million is $1 million in whatever currency. You understand what I'm saying? Plus, I'm gonna tell you now how you can splurge and where to save and the quick fixes to instantly upgrade your space. So if you're in for it, if you're all in, then I'm all in. You ready to go? Let's do some work. All right. So the 3 golden rules of affordable luxury, right? Texture is everything. Yeah, texture is everything. Can I just tell you, right? There are rich fabrics, right? Like velvet, silk, faux, fur, and those faux, the F-A-U-X, right? It says faux or lifetime. We don't say fake anymore, right? So velvet, silk, faux fur scream luxury. So what we can do now is swap out the basic throw pillows for the plush textures or add a velvet ottoman to elevate your living room space. Yes. So what I'm trying to say to you now is when you go for the richer fabrics in key places, that means you don't have to buy more than a yard, because if it is expensive, yeah. So I'm just saying, just buy enough for 1 or 2 pillows. A yard of fabric can make 2 pillows. Yeah, because what you can do is make the face of the fabric in the expensive fabric, right? And on the back, you do a less expensive fabric around there so it can sheer. You know what I'm saying? Because what we have champagne taste on what? Water budget. Yes. All right, cool. The quick tip here is layering different textures like a soft throw over a leather couch instantly adds depth. You understand? So if it is, I remember what I talked about in our organization before, and our design lab rather, that we need to have opposites. So if you have a shiny, then you're gonna put something textured. If you have leather, then you do something like, that fur that people just love, the faux fur and so on, or velvet. As long as the textures are opposite, you're good. All right. The lighting now. The lighting That you, let me tell you something about lighting. You see, if you don't know, say lighting is instant glam, and we're gonna have some pictures coming up for you in just a second, and to punctuate the point. So they're coming, right? So the lighting now is instant glam, instant lighting coming like what now? Earrings, jewelry in your space. Jareen, can we show that picture with the pillows, please? Yeah. So just going back to the pillows, if people on YouTube, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. If you're riding around on 90.3, 5, 7, and 9, when you get back to watching this later, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, how the opposites really, really, really jump off of this picture, because we have like linen with velvet, and they just mesh and really look great. All right, so we're going to talk about the lighting now. You're going to ditch the basic ceiling lamps and you're going to bring in like statement pieces like chandeliers and modern floor lamps, or even gold accents on your lighting fixtures. Now, here's what I'm telling you. Please, may I beg you, all of the naked bulbs, those things are a thing of the past. Go around and shop around with things like on sales. People are having these sales. Spring coming up now, so therefore, say, whole heap of sale are going to hit the street. Nothing like planning. When you start to plan, you will see the thing that cost whole heap yesterday is now 50% off. You guys know which store I'm talking about, right? Okay, now a budget hack on this is swap out the lampshades for metallic or marble inspired finishes to add glam without the price tag. Your lampshades right now, let me just tell you, that is such a great tip for you guys, because yes, your lampshades can carry down your place. Yeah, the lampshade. Your lampshade is like an old hat. If the old one them come in like one old hat, you need to complement your attire. So therefore, yeah. And in my opinion, you see, lighting, remember I told you that lighting is like your jewelry. Yes, the more statement that you can go with lighting, better off for you. So if you are on a budget, you splurge on that one. You understand? The art of accessories. Let me just tell you something. Remember I told you that, hey, listen, you're going to declutter, get rid of all of them little something that you have about the place. But when you bring in statement accessories, things that are bigger as opposed to smaller, things that are meaningful, things that make an impact, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So that is the art of the accessories. You're going to think metallic accents. Why? Because metallic, rich, gold is gold. You know what I'm saying? It also reflects the light, right? Gold trays, the brushed brass hardware, the crystal vases, even a mirror can add instant polish to a space. You understand what I'm saying? So the DIY idea that I have for you now, right? You can go over to BH Paints and you can get a can of gold spray. And you can spray paint inexpensive frames in gold for a chic gallery wall, for say you have a vanity tray for your bathroom and it look kind of decrepit right now, but the shape is good and things. Go get yourself a can of gold spray, honey. Spray it, or you know what is my best friend? Black. Black adds a instant, depth to it and richness to a space. It's bold, it's disruptive, and it speaks very loud in your space. Now you have to use it in small touches, and it will make your space elevate from 0 to 10 in 1 second flat. All right. So here's the thing, where you splurge and where you save. All right. Your seating. You're going to get a quality sofa or an accent chair, and that is going to be worth the investment. It's a centerpiece and it gets the most use. You don't want to be sitting on a chair or a sofa that going pop down with you. For all of my Airbnb people, you see them let me just tell you something. Make sure that you do not furnish your Airbnbs as you would your house. You do not know who's coming in there. So I would suggest that you buy the best sofa that you can afford to go into your investment property. You understand? Okay. Your bedding, luxury sheets, and this is for your space and not Airbnb. You don't put luxury sheet in Airbnb. You go for Egyptian cotton or less. So the more Egyptian cotton, the more of the thread count, 1800 or more, that is the sheet them that Una must use, because you are all of royalty. You're made in the image and the likeness. You understand? So what you sleep on, luxury, is how you wake up in the morning, you feel good. You just do. All right. Where you save now? Wall art. Wall art. You go to a printer and you print high resolution art and you frame it. Instant gallery vibes. You understand? You can use your phone and you can take pictures of anything that is in your subject area. You just take pictures and then you can take it to the printer and they will print it out for you. Yes, so you're going to save there. All right? Decor pieces, you save this too. You're going to go to the thrift stores, Salvation Army, and then place there. Exactly. Because thrifting is not shopping. No. Thrifting is helping out mankind. Thrifting is helping out the waste. You understand what I'm saying? That is your gift to humanity and to Jamaica. Because thrifting, yes, it adds to peace of mind. And everything sometimes needs second love. Yes. So you're going to shop the thrift stores for DIYs and metallic finishes. And when you get something, I love to thrift. I love it. Make me excited, especially when I know that I'm not paying that much for it and I know what I'm going to turn it into. Lord of mercy, you want to see me get excited. All right, so quick fix now. Here is the quick fixes. The cabinet handles, I have to tell you that. The quickest fix that you can do in your space is to swap out them old, rusty, tarnished, something them to call cabinet handles for sleek gold or matte black hardware. It is affordable and it is high impact. High impact, right? Here we go. I'm going to give you 3 quick fixes to make your room feel luxurious very, like right now. You remember I talked about the 0 to 10 in 1 minute flat? Fresh flowers. Fresh flowers. Yes, man. Fresh flowers. Fresh flowers. A bouquet in a sleek vase just feels instantly high-end, right? Layer your rugs. A textured rug over a plain one adds depth and warmth. Yes, I know what you're going to say. Who talk about me? Carpet over carpet. No, it's not carpet over carpet. It's a rug over a rug. Exactly. So if you have a plain rug, you can add, yes, you can, a smaller one on it and it will elevate the space. Yes, because it's giving layers. Yes. Okay, style your coffee table. Style your coffee table. No, when you're styling your coffee table, you have to use the rule of 3. You're going to use a book. I talk about a big book and you can do 2 books too. One bigger, one smaller. Right? You're going to use a candle. We all love candles. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to give you a tutorial. I think next week I'm going to tell you how to make your own candle using, the hurricane candles, then what we light and things. Me can tell you exactly. Yes, how to make your own candle out of the candle containers that have now burnt out and you just have them sit there for no apparent reason but to look pretty. But if them look pretty and they're not functional, we are now going to give you a tutorial how to make your own candle, exactly, and put them on your coffee table. So that is a part of the whole styling, right? So we have a book, we have a candle, like a nice hurricane candle, big nice candle, and then a metallic object for balance. Okay, you got it, right? Okay, so that was Interior Design today. I am Karen Booker for the Design Studio. Stick and stay with us because the moment is coming very, very soon where we're going to be talking to Miss Althea Lang. I told you she's coming up. But before that, we're going to view the Breathless Hotel again. It's a hotel that we did that I was just in love with the entire time. So I'm telling you what's coming. It's going to be Breathless Now, coming up after the break. And then now who we're going to have? The Queen herself, and so we not throw them word around you, so just a loose, because in honor now of Women's History Month, we have Althea here on the phone with us, so you can get to hear her and of course see her beautiful picture. Soon come back.
Interior Design is brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Coveside Concert Series presents Timeless. It happens on March 29 at Plantation Cove, St. Anne. Featuring international superstar Dionne Warwick and more stars Myrna Hague, Queen Marcia Griffiths, and Dwayne Stevens. Timeless, March 29. Showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets are now available at Fesco, Fontana Pharmacy, Plantation Smokehouse, and online at coveside.aitix.com.
Corian Solid Surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable, so easy to clean and maintain, and can be thermoformed into any shape. Choose Corian, the #1 solid surface in the world, when you want beauty and the best for your countertop. Visit Home International Limited, located at 104 Constance Ring Road. Telephone 755-1970
or 276-6448.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% Acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Sabi girl no dey too like talk. Animals dey in human form. Body man nobody like walk, but you must hustle if you want job. E no finish dem wan fight us. If dem dey run dem no fit catch up. I know dey form say I too righteous. No con dey form say you too like us.
So Kevin has entered the building. So round of applause for Kevin, please. Warm to the round of applause thing. You clap yourself. Lord have mercy, Kevin can't find it. He can't clap himself. All right, so there you go. There you go. He has arrived. He has arrived. Okay, so, you know, when you go to a hotel, sometimes it just knock you out and knock you away, and you get a lot of, especially somebody like me who's always looking for inspiration, who's always learning. I'm always into something. I have this sense of curiosity, especially when it comes to what I do, which is interior design and construction, that I just have an unquenchable thirst, you know? So I'm always looking, I'm always, you know, and that is why no, I am very annoyed with what I see out there on the Jamaican landscape, we are the most creative people. We are ingenious. We are innovative. And all I see with these apartments that we're giving up for offering on the Airbnb space is cookie cutter. We just go and we follow, and we cut and paste, and we put it in, and all of a sudden, and those people are calling themselves decorators. So I'm calling you out. I am calling you out today to, you know, stretch yourselves a little bit more. Give yourself a little bit more imagination, because you can do it. If it is that you can replicate something, because, you know, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, then I would suggest that you'd stretch it a little bit further, you know, get some design classes under your belt so that you know exactly what you're talking about and how to do scale and proportion and patterns and all these things. And in the meantime, go to these hotels and get inspiration from them. This is the one that we're going to look at right now, is exactly what I'm talking about.
Arriving in style, this is Breathless Montego Bay. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is your vacation destination. We're talking about the perfect marriage of shapes, patterns, metals, wood, fabric, all coming together to give you a very interesting experience. You walk in and you feel that hug. You feel the spirit of excitement, but it is also a place where your spirit comes to rest. So as I walk and I look, I am looking at the textures, I'm looking at seating, I'm looking at different areas and pockets that you can gather. And of course, for the hotel experience, it's all about meeting people. It's all about having that conversation out of your head. And it's really all about enjoyment. And I am telling you, this lobby really does set the tone. Yes. So you walk in, You know, you look at the floor, it's all about the patterns of the floor. You look up because the ceilings are expansive, right? We're talking about 30, 40 feet up in the air. But the scale and the proportion of this grand lobby really and truly sets the tone for a beautiful Jamaican, authentic and credible experience. We're talking about the wood. And when you look at the wood, we're talking about these really organic shapes. Then, of course, the metals that play well with the wood. Then we're talking about the real marriage of the glass and, of course, the fabric. Girlfriend and everybody, design darlings, follow me. Where in the world are you gonna go and see cabanas in the lobby? Now, come on, let me just tell you, talk about a space that rises up to greet you and hug you. This is it. Yes, the warmth of the woods. And then right up, look at the pendant lamps again with the vintage bulbs. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me just tell you, another thing that I really noticed upon arrival in this hotel is the statement lighting. Look at this. This can't make a bigger statement, but because of the grandeur and the scale and proportion of the space, it just works. Your private wine cellar. Yeah. Which other hotel are you going to go and see and experience the private wine cellar? And of course, private dining. Guys, you know exactly what just happened, right? We came in sense of arrival. We got the purple champagne. We got the cold towel, because it's hot. And now we are going into the presidential suite where I will be staying. And of course, I will be treated in presidential fashion, darlings. Follow me. Let's go. Lord have mercy, me excited. Excitement buck. Wow. This is a wow. Let me look some more first before we pull back the curtain and we dissect the room, because what I am seeing is a myriad of shapes, textures, finishes that all come well together and just plain nice. Let me just tell you, you walk in and you're hit with textures, you're hit with shapes, you're hit with a punch of color. And this is how they've done it really, really well. Look over here. The texture of the wall on the right as you walk in. And then you look up and you see the dramatic shapes of drywall. And you know that drywall can be the most transformative element that you put in the room to make these shapes. You look down now and you see the beautiful porcelain style floors. And then you have this bar over here, perfect for entertaining. Let me tell you something about this suite now and entertaining. Sometimes you want to book a meeting, a private meeting, and you don't necessarily need to be all in the open. This is a space for that. It's perfect. So now, for all of my stars and my starlets and all these people who are coming up now on social media who travel a lot with entourages, here is a perfect space for that. Here it is. We have a full living room space and a full dining area, but the dining area can be, of course, doubling as a meeting table, perfect conference room. Now, here is what is really good about this space. Maintenance free. Everything is a one wipe. I want you to look over here now in the space of the One Love table. Yes, it does say One Love. Of course, now you have the shapes again and beautiful colors of the rug. The rug now unifies everything. Now, here's the thing. We have lots of circles and curves in this room, which makes it a feminine space because it's well balanced with the columns, which is more masculine. You know what also works in this space? You know what, right? The lighting. You can't help but notice the lighting. Now, you know what these are? These are what you call puzzle chandeliers, and they're made from acrylic. Now, because of the acrylic, they come in all kinds of colors, but it is so punchy. All right, guys, let me just show you how the levels of lighting work in this space. All right, so right now we are on general light. Places lit up, you can use it for tasks and so on. I'm gonna take it down a notch. Did you see that? Did you just see that? So it went down a notch, not necessarily mood lighting to set that ambience. Let me just show you what the mood is now. Yes, this is the romantic piece of it. Yes, so therefore, different levels of lighting to set the mood. So let's just get into the colors of the space. Now you see that we have our blues over here and of course our burnished bronze. We have the blue of the chandelier. Yes, the pendant chandelier, which is the puzzle, right? And then we also have the blue of the accent pillows. So what is happening here is harmony. A great flow has been created. And when you have a great flow in the space, of course, you know what? You feel good. You don't feel disconnected. You have, you guessed it, harmony. Oh my goodness, how could I forget the focal point in the space, which is that piece of art over there, which has so much movement. And of course, all the colors in the rug here are in the color of that art piece on the wall. So your eye really goes from the floor all the way up and it travels and it is just beautiful. Presidential even. Oh yeah, baby. Pocket door, pocketing all the way to the ceiling. And let me just turn on the light. Same light levels here. Same light levels as we saw in the living dining area. I'm gonna take it down a notch. Here you go. And this is, yeah, a little cocktail light going on. And then, baby, the mood light to put you in that mood. Yes, very romantic, very nice. Let me turn it up. Now, we walk into this room and what do you see again? Acrylic art. So you see, it is the modernity of the chandelier, of the artwork, mixed with all of the textures. And one thing to note throughout this hotel, the textures. It is the texture that makes everything really so interesting. And it's how they have done it. You understand what I'm saying? So here it is, shiny surfaces, glass surfaces, acrylic surfaces. You know what that does, right? It bounces the light. It makes things more modern. And then, of course, and you'll see this throughout the hotel, you know, these puzzle chandeliers, yes, pendant lamps, puzzle. They are abstract, they are unique, and they are statement getters. They call attention to themselves, and we love them. Now, of course, this is a king-size bed, and, you know, made very, very simply because, you know, it already makes a statement in the space, the way it's made. And I want to call your attention to one more thing. Look at the wall that has the TV. Again, texture, wood, right? And then layered with now the TV. And of course here you have your console. All right, so we are now in the presidential bathroom. And there are 3 places in here that you have to hit. First, you walk in and of course you have a jacuzzi or a whirlpool, whatever you want to call it, and it is for 2 people. Then you have the shower over here that can fit 6. You know what I'm saying? And then of course it is like the double vanity here. And of course over so you find the water closet. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is the presidential patio. Yes, darlings. I want to show you what I'm seeing as you walk out here. We're talking about the expansive view of the mountains, the palm trees, the Caribbean Sea over there, the inlets. Let me just tell you something. This is vacation paradise. It certainly is. And then now, as with everything else on the inside, you don't just get a little piece of a patio, you know. You get a full patio. We're talking about grand. We're talking about expansive. We are talking about decor to the hilt. Now, look at the furniture out here. You ever see these? All right, these are uncommon. Yes, these are great. These are for the Caribbean and of course for the weather out here because you know the sun is sunning. So here's the thing, when you do have this type of patio, which is like, I don't know, I think it's about 40 feet, right? You can get in 3 areas. So you have here, right here, so with the beautiful, beautiful motifs here on the ground, which is in the form of a rug, you can get your first conversational grouping here. 1, 2, 3, 4 people sitting here, drinking cocktails, having mimosa, you know, yeah. Then you have your 2 people over here, right? Just lounging. Yes, as you would, lounging, looking at the Caribbean Sea, not worried about any kind of cares, just really, really taking things in. And the piece de resistance, the hot tub. And you know what, darlings? It might be the reason why I have my robe on. Altitude Rooftop Bar and Restaurant. Let me just tell you something. This place right now, I'm not hating. It ain't, yes, You walk upstairs, right? And you don't expect, while you expect to see some, seating groupings and restaurants and so on, you really do not expect to be, looking down on the whole of Jamaica. You understand? It's a 360 panoramic view of Caribbean Sea, of mountains, of foliage, of landscape, and it just makes you feel so good, because at this altitude, you're not hot, you're not humid, you're just nice, you're mellow, and boy, I'm telling you, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yes. Let me just tell you something, guys. Let me just tell you something right now. You understand me? So Breathless is in Montego Bay. And also, I was looking at a video the other day on social media of one of our artists who was recently, released. He was incarcerated for a while. He's extremely popular now. I think you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. And when I looked at the background, I'm like, I know that place. I know that. Yeah. Him did in at the presidential suite. You may I tell you. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Karen Booker for the Design Studio. We'll be right back.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% Acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Coveside Concert Series presents Timeless. It happens on March 29 at Plantation Cove, St. Anne, featuring international superstar Dionne Warwick and more stars: Myrna Hague, Queen Marcia Griffiths, and Dwayne Stevens. Timeless, March 29. Showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets are now available at Fesco, Fontana Pharmacy, Plantation Smokehouse, and online at coveside.aitix.com.
Calling all tradesmen, small contractors, skilled workmen, and small entrepreneurs. Whether you want to start or expand your business or get equipment for your projects, Total Tools will help you tool up and expand your business. Get up to $500,000 to borrow, up to 2 years to repay, and interest rates as low as 3.99%. Come for your loan to get your tools. Offer ends June 2025. Visit Total Tools in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Drex Hall to get a loan for every tool and every trade.
Come to Marshall's Pharmacy today for your free medication management consultation. Let us guide you in taking care of what matters most, the health of you and your family. Shop now for gifts, personal care, household and stationery items, plus print services powered by Print Corner. Follow us on Instagram at Marshall's Pharmacy. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-491-7841. We are open late every day to serve you.
Come taste the beat with Tasty Cheese. This Easter, we're back bigger and better. The Tasty team will be at St. William Grant Park in downtown Kingston, Saturday, March 8th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Save the date and don't be late. Come vibe to some Tasty Beats. You could win prizes and surprises. Special sale on Dairy Industries products. Other food and drink will also be on sale.
Tasty Beats with Tasty Cheese.
Share in the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
So the time is upon us. For the unruly ones who won't listen, I'm just going to give you another minute to get yourselves together. Understand what I'm saying? And then I've already told you what's going to happen, right? I've told you that we have the real royalty on the phone today. This is royalty. This is not no finke play thing where we self-appoint our ourselves. This is a queen. Yes, of no mean order. You understand? So I'm going to give you another minute as we let you get yourselves together, so that we can indulge and learn and all of these things that comes together with, at least, let me just tell you something. When Jesus walked the face of the earth and this woman with the issue, of blood touched his garment and everything just went out, not everything, but he felt the power go out. So may I go ask, for just sit and listen and feel the power just come out today. You know what I'm saying? From this lady. Yes. So you finish with the bathroom break. You have your water. You have your water and everything. Yes, everybody, you see her on the screen. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so help me welcome today to the Design Studio, Miss Althea Lang. Now, Althea Lang is the first Jamaican supermodel. Yeah, we're not talking about no Jamaican, in Jamaica, who we know about and things. I'm talking about a woman who has graced the cover of Essence magazine in the 80s. That was unheard of. And she will tell you what age she did that, which tells us now, you see, that, you see everybody coming at 17 and 20 and so on. There's life after 30. You understand? Okay, all right. So, I don't want to give too much away, but she stood out in fashion, the fashion industry, with her striking features and confident presence. And if you know Miss Althea Lang, the confidence. She walks into a room and it's the confidence. I saw her at a launch the other day, and my girl had on like 4-inch heels, and I'm thinking to myself, Lord, why does she have to put us all to shame? Okay, so not only that she is confident, she represents beauty beyond conventional standards at that time. So, but now she is a queen among us. You understand what I'm saying? And she has already left leaps and bounds. So apart from modeling, she's also an educator. Yeah, influencing young minds through teaching with the Althea Lang Saturday workshop for teens and tweens. She's also involved in another project, which she will tell you about right now. I'm not going to give you any details about that. She will do that. But let me just tell you something. This is beauty. This is brains. And this is legacy building. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, join me in welcoming Miss Althea Lang to the Design Studio. Althea, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, and actually I just ran out of a session with the Miss Jamaica Universe West young ladies that I came down to do a little training with today, and also stopped off at Royal Pharmacy in Sablamar to drop off my lipsticks. I have a line of lip colors that are doing very well, so it's now available at Royal Pharmacy in Sablamar. But I'm so busy.
Yes, you are.
No, you have to stay.
You have to stay busy. You have to stay busy in order for you to stay relevant and for you to build your legacy. So, Althea, what we want to know now, where did you grow up?
Oh, St. Elizabeth, and I'm back home in St. Elizabeth.
And you're back home. And what was your childhood?
I attended Hampton School for Girls, and then the Excelsior High School, Excelsior Community College.
Did you know that your life's calling then? Did you know that you were going to be the supermodel? Did you know? Was there an inkling growing up?
Okay, from I was a little girl, like I always said in my interviews, my parents had me involved in Easter Bonnet parades, at the flower show. I was JCDC festivals. And I would go with the choirs, the speech choir and the other choirs that we had at school. And also I was in acting. I acted with One Time, Long Time with Sheila Carter and Reggie. So it was I have done so many things like on stage in the limelight because I think I was born for that kind
There
of
you go.
thing.
Mhm,
Yeah, my
mhm,
daddy called me Star Girl, so
Yes.
I suppose I had to live it out.
Of course. And you know what? I love what you just said a while ago, that nugget that you just dropped. I don't even think you understand it. You dropped a nugget. Fathers, please be involved in your young ladies and your young girls or your babies, your daughters' lives, because you are the platform. You are the standard. You understand what I'm saying? And you really put that confidence within a young lady. So when you see she's out there and she has her father's approval, she not gonna take no little foolishness from anybody who's less than, don't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, he knew I was a little different from the rest of my siblings, and he nurtured it. He was always encouraging me. He was always calling me a Star Girl. So I had no choice but to become, because within my family, I think I'm the only person who was like this, who was made for the limelight as such. And no, I think my siblings really celebrate the fact that I was doing so well,
Yes,
But
yes,
it is something that just happened, and I thank God I was able to do it at the age of 30, and at 69 now, I am still doing things and being a game changer in so many ways.
Of course, because let me tell you, I think it was last year or maybe the year before. It could have been the year before when I saw you at a launch and you had on these heels that I would not even look at now. And I'm like, look, Miss Althea, let me just move out of our way, because she just make everybody else pale in comparison. When she walking in, everybody just looks. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And to know that you are not just beauty, you are brains. You are a legacy builder now and a nation builder. I want us to talk a little bit about that, and even, just to say, and another nugget that you just dropped a while ago, your modeling career started at what age?
30,
30.
really.
30.
30 when I made the cover of Essence, 35 when I did the other one.
Yeah.
And in between, like I've done Buzz Magazine and Beyond Woman Magazine
Yes.
in my 60s.
Yes.
And I still think there's a lot more to happen for me.
Of course.
And I'm praying about it, because the doors are going to open, and they'll open soon.
You see, I believe in speaking things into being, and to speak it into being, and then also being faithful and action. And you are definitely going about your business in action. You're not just sitting down there waiting on manna coming from heaven. You are involved. You're the coach, right, for Miss Jamaica Universe?
Yes.
And you have a lipstick
West,
line? Come on, West.
And I have a line of lipstick. Icon Beauty by Laleng.
Yes.
And I have been doing pop-up shops at Heather Lane, Zoe, Summers, and Sharon. They are my strength. Those women, God, I don't know what I'd do without them. They are so good to me and in supporting me in everything that I do. So we have pop-up shops there on a Saturday at the end of each month. And I'm just doing my thing, and I'm in my own lane and seeking approval from no one but God, and just trusting Him that He's going to see me through.
Okay.
So,
all right. So
go
moving
ahead.
on now, I know that you are an educator. Right.
Yes,
first and foremost, because I know you, and you have when people make these grammatical errors, you cringe. I know you cringe, and here is the thing now. I want to know what made you, or what inspired you to start the Althea Lang Saturday workshop for teens and tweens.
Okay, this is something from when I came back home in 1992. I actually had a grooming school, although I've seen where a person is saying they have the first grooming school and modeling school in the island. That's not so. You're talking about Bev Clark, you're talking about Pulse, and I came and had mine after that.
Right.
But I found that in the summer, I've been doing this for many years, but in the summer what we find is that a lot of children are now traveling in the summer. And the parents would want them to do this, but they are out of the island for whenever the time is that I have assigned for my workshops. So in November last year, I said, you know what, let me start the program. It went very, very well.
Of course it would.
And then I got a call from International Samaritan Jamaica Limited, who said to me, oh, they have some scholars, they're an NGO, and they would love for their children to be a part of, what it is that I'm doing. So Dr. Sonia Robinson spoke with me, and then we had some workshops which were tailor-made to those children.
But of course.
Now, these kids are from an underserved community in Jamaica. They live in the Riverton community, Callaloo and stuff like that.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's a joy.
Of course.
At the end of the 4 weeks to see them come. We have a dining experience at Jade Garden.
Yes.
And they come in, and these children are now using their utensils. They are walking. They are so secure in themselves because during the whole experience, I empower them in terms of confidence building and all of that. So we still have, I still am committed to working with International Samaritan, and we still have another group that's coming on stream. Had the pleasure of inviting Mr. Hilton, their MP. He came to our last graduation, and he was so thrilled that he's actually thinking of doing that with some primary schools in his community. So it is getting that kind of play that I want to happen, and I have wanted over the years to know that this becomes a part of the school curriculum.
Absolutely.
Yes, they're doing personal development, how to do, and if you have, when you start having a period and what, but they are not focusing on the social skills.
Yes.
So what happens then is that when organizations, new staff come in, they will have to be calling me to do social graces and etiquette, not only with their lower staff, but also with their managerial staff.
Exactly. Thank you. Preach, my girl. Preach. Continue.
You understand?
Oh,
So
yes,
it
man.
is-
Because if you don't
Yes,
know it, you
so
can't
it
teach
is-
it. If you don't know it, you can't teach it.
Exactly. And this is something that somehow people need to understand, that as they climb the ladder of success, they need to equip themselves with the necessary social skills.
Oy!
I mean, Crystal Tomlinson is fabulous with her public speaking.
Oh, yes, she
Go
is.
to
She
her
was here.
public
She was
speaking
here.
class. Get
Yes.
that done.
Yes.
Tap into the social graces and etiquette program and get yourselves ready, because I have walked into cocktail parties and I cringe.
Of course you do.
When I see persons who are at a certain level in the society, in corporate Jamaica, grabbing and stacking their plates for full and standing by the shrimp bar to have all of the shrimp that is available. And we need to understand that we need to, acquire the finer things of life. Because when we leave the shores of Jamaica and we are in an international sphere, we need to know how to conduct ourselves.
We certainly do know. Shaloy Hansen is saying, sending love from Brumalia Town Centre. Blessings, Miss Althea Lang. I guess she is listening to you. Yes. So, did you face any challenges with the children with the program that you just mentioned at Riverton?
Oh, the International Samaritan have really worked with the kids. Who is this? They have really worked with the kids in terms of wanting this for them. And the kids have embraced it. They have listened to me when they're doing the poise and posture classes. I have created some little supermodels down there. When those little girls step, the boys who come into the program, it is so important for me to empower them and let them understand the importance of dressing properly, behaving properly, and conducting themselves in a manner that is, what would you say?
Appropriate.
Because the pants down, the crotch.
Yeah, we not
and
do
then
them
the
something
walking
then.
and the
Yes,
pants down
and
there,
a draw slippers and
then
a come.
the brief showing,
Yes,
and the
man.
slippers.
And
Now,
draw in the
there's an art
slippers.
to the slippers,
Yes,
you
man.
notice that they don't wear, if they're a size 10, they wear a
Size
9
8
slippers.
Mhm,
So that
and the heel back run off. I came up with a thing the other day, and I'm like, you know how that started? Because Jamaicans, we love to make everything out of fashion. So it must have. I came up with this all by myself in my car as I saw somebody else get another one with the heel back off the thing. And I say, you know what? Nothing more than when they did get the slippers, it too small, and them say, boy, I have to wear the slippers. And then it became a style. Because we just do our own thing. You understand? And then it became a style with people who, are at a certain level. So
But you know what is wonderful is in that, Karen, is that over the years, listen to me, I have trained so many kids over the years who are now mothers who send their kids to my program because they think it's just so important.
Yes.
I have persons who will come into my Facebook and say, boy, you wouldn't realize what you have done for me over the years. I have adults who will call and ask, how did you move on from your marriage? How did you get the strength to move on?
Oh,
because
let's
I'm
talk
in a
about that.
situation where I'm going through all kinds of stuff. So I have crossed all the borders of age groups to be able to provide, because of my age too and my experience, to provide some tangible, information that I can pass on to others.
So let me ask you this now, because you just touched on something, and there's so many people listening, including Charmaine, who says, yes, her company is one of the companies who use Miss Lang for the social graces. No, you have so many nuggets. You've lived, as you just said, quite a number of years. So you have authentic and credible experiences. One of them is a marriage that you grew out of. Can you just explain to us?
I love that. I never thought of that.
Yeah, you grow out of a marriage, the marriage, and you just grew out of it. You know what I'm saying? So can you just, in a very small, synopsis, just for everybody, every woman, because it is International Women's Month of History Month, right? If they're going through some stuff, because your sister's going through some stuff, right?
Yes.
How do they navigate and walk back to themselves? And it's a slow walk back to yourself after you have given so much and realize that, what, I've outgrown this and I need to go to the next level. How you navigate that?
All right. The thing about it is for a woman to accept that within that situation, that marriage is not valid anymore. It has now become invalid. And some of the pointers that you will see is the fact that the man who you married changes on you because you have decided that you are going to become the woman that you want to be. Like for me, I got into life insurance. He didn't want me to teach. Teaching is what I loved. And I was like, okay, so what is happening here? You married me, but you're not so crazy about my little teaching profession, my little teacher wife, right? So having gone on into life insurance, and when I found myself in life insurance, I was doing very well. I was meeting people. People were telling me how attractive I was. So a whole new world opened up to me. But when you realize as a woman that this man continues to dominate every area of your life, it's either you or them.
There you go.
Right? And you must always choose you. And don't worry that you don't know what your next step is going to be, because your finances and everything are tied up to them. God is on the job. Because when I walked out of my marriage and ended up on the beach in the grill,
yes,
and Mr. Hugh Macon Walker of Shaw Park saw me crying on that beach, and that man sat there and he was my angel, and I spoke to him about what I was going through, and he said, go back to Kingston, get your stuff. I'm going to create a position for you at Shaw Park Beach Hotel. And I was the first public relation entertainment manager at Shaw Park Beach.
I want to stop you there.
And my whole life changed when the guests would come in.
Yes.
They would say, oh, you're so pretty, you should be a model. They'd love you in Europe. And they sowed a seed in my life.
Oh my God. I just want to say this, right? For everybody who's listening to you, because that's such a powerful, powerful story, right? And I always go back to the good book, right? When Abraham was going to go and sacrifice Isaac, and they are going on one side of the mountain, on the other side of the mountain was a ram. You understand what I'm saying? And then the Lord just wanted to know that Abraham, was his name changed at the time? I'm not sure. Abraham was obedient. So when he saw that he really was obedient he provided the ram on the other side for the sacrifice. So let me just tell you something. Althea just said it to you ladies right there. God has got your back. No matter what it is, if he has given you that instruction, yes, it's time. Because sometimes it's time. You have outgrown. It's time. You haven't. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else for you. There's just nothing else here. Put your trust in the Father. He will see you through. He will see you through. So look at that. You're sitting on the beach crying, and then your angel comes and say, you know what, don't worry about nothing. We have a job for you. We have a position for you because you were obedient. Right?
Yes, and regardless of whether, let me tell you, it looked like you're flat on your face.
Yeah.
No family, nobody is there for you.
Yes.
It's just you and God,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And in that moment when he opens the doors for you and he sees you through, and then God just started opening the doors.
There you
one
go.
after the other,
And he's
one
still
after the
opening
other,
them.
one after the other. So even when I go through changes and challenges, I know that on the side of it, God is going to pull me through again, you know? And I worry for some women who I see looking very dejected and they don't know how to leave and they can't leave. And I had a girlfriend of mine the other day who actually sent a friend of hers my story and said, look, if she could do this, you can do it too. Get up. You know, because when it's all said and done, we're not leaving here with anything. So all that you have in the marriage and the pretty house and the car and the SUV and whatever it is, listen, you're not going to leave the earth with it.
And you don't have the peace of mind.
In the meantime, you're going to find yourself and enjoy your life with the little that you have.
There you go.
Right? And make as much as you can and as much impact as you can. And sow as much as you can into the lives of others. That is what gives life meaning.
There you go. And a peace of mind. Now, Althea, where can we find... And let me just tell you something. You see, these people in the chat, they want to see you. They don't want no crumbs. Them don't want to listen to you. Them don't want to see a beautiful picture because we have a beautiful picture on the map. They want to see you. So I need you to promise that you're going to come back and let us have a fulsome, a longer conversation where we can really get into the nitty-gritty. But we're not finished yet. What little gems can you leave now for our upcoming, the young adults who are upcoming? So you're talking about in the 20 bracket, the 30 bracket, the 40 bracket, and the 50 bracket.
Yeah, the thing that's going to broad brush all of this is don't settle for less than you deserve.
Aye.
Don't settle for less than you deserve. You need to have your standards, right? People will say, then who should dating? Nobody. I am happy like this. And I think I'm at the happiest point in my life. When you find yourself, when you start loving yourself, everything is going to fall into place. And I believe if the Lord decides that he wants to send me a nice partner, I'd say hallelujah, praise the Lord. But it has to work on my terms.
On your
this time
terms.
around.
And I think too that we have to understand as ladies that we are enough. We are too eager to yearn for somebody's validation. Yeah, exactly. And we want their validation. We want their approval. We want this. And then some of us just need a man. So they will meet somebody outside now who not too right, but them can wash him off. You know what I'm saying? And tidy him up and put some cologne on him and go buy some clothes. And it's them, you know what I'm saying? But in the background, them brain are right. And them go through all kind of trauma, behind closed doors because them have to have a man.
One of the greatest things for me was that when I went back to university at 47, because I gave up university to be married.
Oh, Lord.
And I remembered when I started Knox Community College to do my bachelor's in education, and my daddy said to me that, okay, I have some money. I have a hell of a father. My father was the best father in the world. And my father said, listen, I have some money put down. You're ready to go back to school? I am going to put you through school. When I graduated at 51 with honors, upper second class honors, although I was working and doing everything. And my father came to my graduation. He was so proud. So they are steps in life. Don't think that because you're past going to university at a 40 or a 38, go back at a 47, graduate at a 51, because it does something for you too in terms of how you feel about yourself.
And how old will you be if you don't go? You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes.
go, you
And
know,
sit down and
and
regret
sit
it
down.
and say, boy,
And doom scroll and go on social media every day and scrolling. You could be using all that time. And what COVID taught us, that we used to frown up our nose on correspondence schools. Now all schools have online courses. So there are times that we can definitely go and invest in ourselves because we are enough. Now, Miss Althea, what's next for you?
What's next for Miss Althea?
Yeah, man.
Boy, there are some things that might be out on the horizon. I am just saying to the Lord, whatever it is that the Lord thinks that He has for me, He will give it to me. I'm just walking in grace and I'm walking in purpose and I'm believing and trusting. And most of all, I think it's about time, and I'm putting it out there, that I be recognized by my country for my work. And
Absolutely, and I'm surprised. I am surprised.
No. They have never thought they could honor me for anything. And I'm being very facetious now. I think it is. I opened an industry. The fashion model industry would not have been had it not been for my groundwork.
Exactly. Because as I said in my, I introduced you many times through the show, but I'm like, many of us are standing on your shoulders. You open the door, you pull back the curtain, you made it possible for us to look at things in a different perspective. Your career in modeling, international, not just Jamaica, started at 30. You went back to school at 47. At 51, you graduated. So, ladies and gentlemen, and gentlemen as well. Please look at this lady right now and see what she has done, and she's still giving back. She's still giving back to her nation. She's still legacy building. It is time for her now to get one of those national awards. So aside that, what resources, and additional support do you think you need now for your training?
Start the program.
Yes, man.
Honestly, I think that some tangible corporate sponsorship. I think.
Yeah.
Because we are. There's just what I'd love to do is to be able to provide for more children in underserved communities.
There you go.
Where it's not just the middle class who can afford for their children to come to my class.
Right.
But children who are, like I said, underserved communities.
Absolutely.
Schools that are underserved also, and be able to raise the standards, because life is about raising the standards of those around us, and this is why when we have the politics of our country we need to speak to uplifting our people. Our people need to be uplifted. And if we have to start in the trenches and in the schools, as the case might be, I have a contribution to make, right? And by any means necessary, as you said, it is going to happen, because I want to leave this earth knowing that I touched lives and I've changed lives positively.
So let me just tell you something. In a few years, or maybe even sooner, Miss Althea Lang will be one of the most influential people in Jamaica for turning lives around. For turning lives around, for legacy building and nation building. She will be the person who you have to check when it comes to etiquette, with fine tuning and taking that sandpaper and rub off, not just for your pedicure, but just to rub off all of them hard places. And of course, to motivate and to build and to inspire young girls from very humble beginnings to be who they're supposed to be. So Miss Althea Lang, you are still relevant. You're still on our, let me just tell you, this has been such an experience for me, but you have to promise me that you're coming back in the studio, because that's where the people then want you, in the studio right here.
Okay, definitely I'll do that. And those of you who want to reach out to me,
yes,
my number is 876-521-0405, 876-521-0405. And right now, in terms of our next Saturday program starts on the 9th of March. We have a lot of persons been calling. We can only accommodate a few. So at least 2025. So by the end of next week, we need to know, are you going to be a part of this exciting program? and you call us. Our email address is alcialangimage2019@gmail.com. alcialangimage2019@gmail.com. On Facebook, my page is Laleng Image Consultancy.
Wow.
And for those who want to have fabulous and have their lips looking fabulous, I'm happy to say Royal Pharmacy in Sav has just signed on just this morning. And, you know, the best is yet to come.
And then
Creating beauty one step at a time.
Oh, can I just tell you? But also at Heather Lane, do they have?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they don't have the product at Heather Lane. We're working on that, but
Okay.
I do the pop-up shop.
But you do,
here.
and you will, and you, of course, you let us know through your through your Instagram and your Facebook and so on
But
as to
definitely
how.
at the end of every month, we do pop-up
You do
shops
pop
at
up. So if
Heather
you
Lane.
so if you want to meet Miss Althea Lang, you know, and let some of all of this niceness just sprinkle off on you, please go to Heather Lane at the end of the month, and she will keep you abreast of all her happenings and where she's going, of course, on her social media pages, which you just got. So
Yes,
my
Cal
dad.
Althea Lang is my personal page.
Is your
Cal
personal
Althea
page.
Lang, and then you have Althea Lang, which is another page, and then La Lang Image Consultancy. But I want to say, take the time to say thank you to Jamaica. Thank you to those who have embraced me. Thank you to those who have supported me. And I am here, and I'm a Jamaican born and bred. I ain't going nowhere.
Homegrown.
So let's make this happen.
Let's make this happen.
Jamaica, yes.
And let me-
Jamaica.
And we have in Jamaica, and I'll just say this one more point because producers can run me. You know, we have a habit in Jamaica of not honoring our people in Jamaica. Them I forgot to foreign and do all kind of things. So okay, she went to foreign and she did what she did. You know what I'm saying? Honor the lady. It's about time. All right. Althea, thank you so very much for gracing us.
Thank you.
Yes, and just adding.
Definitely come in studio
Yeah, man.
one of
So
these
we
days.
are going to plan that very, very soon. All right, guys. All right. So let me tell you now. Yes, we have some people to thank. We have, of course, Jareen Campbell, who is our producer, and she put together. Yes. She put together all this niceness today. We have our videographer and our editor, Nigel Austin, and our in-studio engineers, David McNish and Kevin Williams. Me one have two, right? And of course, our driver, Kimali Rowe, for taking us places in style. So that, my darlings, wraps up another inspiring episode of our lifestyle radio show. We hope you've enjoyed the journey through the world of interior design and lifestyle. And of course, today, like every other Saturday, we gave you valuable insights and ideas to enhance your living spaces and your life. So remember now, your life, your home is a reflection of you and your personal style. Embrace your creativity, make it truly yours. Join us again next time. Same place, same place, same place, same channel, same YouTube, same time. 1 to 3 on Saturdays, The Design Studio with me, Karen Design Diva Booker. Yes, as we explore the captivating realms of decor and lifestyle, bringing you tips and trends and inspiration. So, see you next week. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. All right? Pepita is up next. The lovely, the vivacious, the funny, the down-to-earth, the beautiful. Pepita Little is up with Outside with Pepita. As for me, guys, I'm out. See you next week.
Coveside Concert Series presents